the number is more than 10, say
more.
If the number is less than 10, say
less.
And this is going to help us know when we should bring a 1 next door to regroup. 14.
More.
Good. 7.
Less.
11.
More.
Good. 12.
More.
So would we bring a 1 next door?
No.
Stop and think.
Yes.
Yes. How come, Zanaya?
Because if two big numbers and if it's 12, we have to add a 1 to make it.
We're not adding a 1. I'm going to call in someone else, and I want you to listen really carefully because I'm coming back to you. The rule for regrouping is if it's 10 or more, we bring a 1 next door. And I asked if we saw 12, would we bring a 1 next door? Would we, Kelsey?
Yes, we would. Because if it was less, we wouldn't bring a 1 next door. But if it's 1, we will bring a 1 next door.
More than what?
More than.
You said if it's more, we bring the 1 next door. If it's more than what? If it's more than 10, we bring the 1 next door. Zanaya, would we bring a 1 next door if our sum was 12?
Yes.
How come?
Because if it's more than 10, we would say 12.
If it's more than 10, what do we do with the 1?
We would hit it in the 10th place and we would add it.
Yeah, Zanaya, you're exactly right. And Zanaya was a perfect example of someone who learned from her mistake. At first, Zanaya thought we wouldn't bring a 1 next door. But since 12 is more than 10, we bring the 1 next door. Great job to everyone who's showing agreement. Stop and think. Go.
Less.
Would we bring a 1 next
No.
door?
No.
No. Why not, Zanaya?
Because it's less than 10.
Perfect. It's less than 10, so we don't need to bring a 1 next door. Great job. Stop and think. Go.
Less.
Perfect. Stop and think. Go.
More.
Excellent. Now thank you. I told you all along that we can swap the add-ins around and it won't matter. 4 plus 5 is the same as 5 plus 4. But it's not like that with subtraction. With subtraction, we always have to subtract minuend minus subtrahend. We always have to go top minus bottom. You're right. We cannot switch their jobs. The minuend is always the top number that we take away from. The subtrahend is always the bottom number that we take away. We can do 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 equals
1.
But if I hold up 4 fingers, can I take away 5?
No.
You can't do it. And when we're subtracting and we need to know if we should regroup or not, it's important to remember that if there's more on the floor, we go next door and get 10 more. We need to get used to knowing that we can't do it if the bottom number is bigger than the top number. So let's practice. If we can do it, I want you to tell me the difference between the minuend and the subtrahend. But if it's impossible, I want you to yell, can't do it. Exactly. 9 minus 3.
6.
Yeah, there's more on the top.
No need to stop.
Exactly. How about 7 minus 7?
0. If the numbers are the same, 0 is the game.
Good. Back in slam. So far, we've been able to do it. If the more on the top, no need to stop. If the numbers are the same, 0 is the game. Stop and think. 4 minus 1.
3.
Yeah, we can do it. 7 minus 4.
3.
Fine. 1 minus 4.
Can't do it.
Someone who remembered that we can't do it, can you tell me why not? Why can't we do it? Sydney?
We can't do it because if you have 1 finger, you can't put out 4 fingers.
Sydney's right. If you have 1 finger, you can't take away 4 fingers. Sydney did a great job answering that question like a 2nd grader. Because we're all 2nd graders, and that's the great way to answer questions. But I was wondering if there's anyone who can answer that question using the academic language I've been modeling. So instead of saying the top number or the bottom number, to answer it with academic language. What do you think, Mark?
We can't do subtrahend minus minuend.
Exactly. Mark realized that we can't take the subtrahend and minus it from this minuend. The minuend is too small. Great job using academic language to answer that question. Let's keep going. 9 minus 8.
1.
Perfect. 0 minus 3.
Can't do it.
Excellent. Instead of me calling on somebody, I want you all to face your turn and talk partner, but don't start sharing yet. My question for you is, why can't we do it? And I want you to encourage your partner to use academic vocabulary to answer that question. Why can't we do 0 minus 3? Go.
We can do 0 minus 3 because...
Stop, look, and listen. When we turn and talk, it's important to speak at a noise level 1 so that only you can hear your partner and not the other kids on the carpet. Go.
We can do minus 0 times 3 because if you have 0 is too low the subtrahend is too low to minus the minuend is too low to take from the subtrahend.
Bryson, why can't we do it?
We can't do it because the minuend is too small for the to take away 3 because it's impossible because you won't have any more fingers.
Great job. Bryson's so right. If we start with 0 as our minuend, it's too small to take away 3. And 3 is our... What's 3?
Subtrahend.
What's 3, Bryson?
Subtrahend.
The subtrahend. And if you already knew that, you can show you know with an agree sign. Great job. All right, back in slant. Noise level 0 in 3, 2, 1. 6 minus 5.
1.
5 minus 6.
Can't
Exactly. It's not the same as addition where we can add them either way. We can't subtract 5 minus 6. We can't do it. The minuend is too small. The subtrahend is too big. The difference would be impossible to find. 0 minus 1.
Can't do it.
Excellent. So this drill is going to help us when we start subtraction with regrouping.